view of this facing here. Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini here, Chipper's Island Adventures, and we're on another adventure out here in Port Clinton, Ohio, as we're getting ready to board this ferry to go out to Put-in Bay on Lake Erie. Stay tuned. So hey everybody, we just boarded this boat and it's about a half-hour ferry ride out to Put-in Bay. And as you can see, people are loading on still. And once everybody's loaded on, we'll get out of here. So we got Sue and John right here. My buddy Rick making an appearance. This is one of the first times that I've had company on one of my RV trips, and Rick and I grew up together in Gloucester, Mass. And right now he had some free time, so he decided to come along with me on this trip. And our first stop was Wellington, Ohio, or as I affectionately call it, Podunk, with my friends here, my favorite Ohioans, John and Sue. So it was their idea to come out on this boat, go out to Put-in Bay, so that's what we're doing today. But where we're headed is really Rushmore, and that'll be in a couple days from now. So we're gonna have a couple little adventures along the way, and this is our first one. So stick around for a moment. Actually departing here, you can see this nice drawbridge in back of me just went down.
Life jacket locations are clearly marked and found.
And here we are headed out.
In the event that
this
you are
nice
required
little
to don the
inlet
life jacket, the
off
proper
Lake
procedure
Erie.
is as follows.
I'm gonna let you see
Pull the
what we're
life jacket
going out
down over your
for.
head and onto your body.
I'm gonna let you see
Wrap
what
the
we're
strap
headed
around
out
the
to
back
here.
and clasp the hook into the O-ring. To tighten, pull the loose end of the strap.
We have
Place
about
the life
a
jacket onto yourself
30-minute ferry ride
or any
apparently.
other person requiring assistance. Graphic instructional life jacket donning placards.
All right, so we just hopped off the boat here in Put-in Bay, and we're going to take a walk over here. From what I understand, this place is like a Key West. It's an island out in the middle of Lake Erie, and it has a lot of bars and stuff like that with music and that sort of thing. So as I quote one person, it's like a small Key West. So this should be pretty cool. We're going to spend the day out here and enjoy ourselves. So So I was just talking about how this place is like a little Key West, and check this out. The Keys, and down here they actually have a bar with a simulated Key West buoy. Put-in Bay's northernmost bar. That's pretty cool. Check that out. The first ship-to-shore radio broadcast came from here. And you know, here I am thinking that it was military purposes or something like that. But no, it was for a race. And this Dr. DeForest was the first one to transmit, and he invented the vacuum tube, which permitted the rapid development of radio and eventually television. So he was a big inventor apparently, and he's one of the ones that helped invent the vacuum tube. Uh-oh, we found ourselves a place called the Beer Garden. So why don't we go inside and see what we got? Giant Bavarian pretzels. And I also saw a sign. Oh, here you go, see? German beer on draft. German fare such as bratwurst, schnitzel, Bavarian pretzels, and more. some German taps here. In the back, we got a nice little beer garden outside area. So we were thinking we may eat here, but we're not sure yet because we're gonna walk around. But we went ahead and had a beer and a little bit of beverage here. But we are gonna walk around, see what other food's available. But if we don't see something we like, we may come back here and have ourselves a good schnitzel. So we'll see how that goes here in a minute as we check out Put-in Bay, Ohio. All right, so we're walking around a little bit. What a beautiful park right here in the middle of the island. Nice and cool here. It's getting a little warm walking around, but just right here in this park is about 10 degrees cooler because of all the shade. So this is a really nice touch to having this in the middle of this island. And we're up here on this other strip here, and like I said, this is, look at all these golf carts. Everybody rolls on golf carts here. It is just wild. And a lot of people, we're in the mood to walk around, especially after the drive we had yesterday. But they rent these golf carts, so you get off the boat, you can rent a golf cart for whatever a day. We didn't even check into it because we're all in the mood to walk around a little bit. But so far, this place is a hopping place. I hear that the ferry late at night is a pretty wild experience because everybody's been out here partying all day. So we're gonna continue checking out Put-in Bay. Beautiful place here so far. Worth the trip to take this ferry, which, by the way, the ferry we took out was $40 round trip, and it's about a half hour from point A to point B. Pretty cool. Okay, so we just walked into this bar that touts itself as having the world's longest bar. Now, from what I understand, that is not necessarily true at this time because a Tennessee bar has built an even longer bar. But here in Put-in Bay, I'm going to show you, if I can, the lighting has to be a little bit different in here. Well, I'm going to try to show you. And you can see how the bar goes down, it wraps around, it comes back up, goes back down. So what it does, it's a series of U-turns and keeps going over here. It's resulting in either the world's longest bar or now the second longest bar, depending on who you talk to. So you can see it goes down quite a ways down here, and then it has a series of turns. Here at the self-proclaimed world's longest bar at the Beer Barrel Salon, and you can see it right here, world's longest bar. It's pretty wild, all the bars that are here. It is a lot like Key West in that sense. You know, I've been to Provincetown, which is on the very tip of Cape Cod, and they have bars out there, but not like this. This is like end of the world partying kind of thing, like they do in places like Key West. And I don't know a lot of the history of this area, but I can tell you this, that it is a pretty cool place to visit.
You want to see if they're playing?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go into Hooligans because it is an Irish bar, and we were just in Ireland, so why not? All right, so in honor of our trip over to Ireland recently, we are gonna get ourselves some Smithwick's Irish Red Ale. And we're gonna go ahead and have a couple little appetizers here because we really are getting hungry, and we haven't quite figured out what to eat, so this will hold us over. This is an Irish pub style bar here in Put-in Bay called Hooligans. I'm gonna show you around real quick. So You know, it's not real Ireland, obviously, but they do have taps, not quite like you see in Ireland. I will say this, regarding Put-in-Bay, a lot of people compare it to Key West. The difference is in Key West there are chickens all over the place, but here in Put-in-Bay there's no chickens, but what there are is golf carts. They're everywhere. It is the ultimate primary mode of transportation here on this island, which makes it rather interesting, doesn't it?
I like it.
Slanche. Slanche. My buddy Rick Olive, who I'm traveling with across Northern America, out to Rushmore. Gross. Slanche in Ireland.
I do love fish sandwich.
Not bad. Not quite the same in Ireland, but it's pretty good. That's pretty cool, huh? That's a pretty cool bar. I've never seen anything like this where they have a ladder truck built into the bar. And look at that. All the bar stools are fire extinguishers. Pretty nifty the way they did that. Pretty cool. Nice diamond plate for the bar.
Hey, thank you.
Bought a helmet decorations. These two nice guys just brought us beers. You guys tell me. I know you hear it when you're around here, but just had a really nice time over there. Sitting with a couple guys. Bought us a round of drinks. Sitting at that fighter bar. That was really unique with the diamond plate bar surface, the ladder truck built into the bar, helmets hanging from the ceiling, along with stools that were actually made of fire extinguishers. That's pretty unique. I've never seen anything like that. So here we are at the Boardwalk coming up here, checking it out. Look at this view. We're headed there next. But here we are, out in the middle of Lake Erie. All these beautiful boats. Pretty cool place here. And it's hopping non-stop since we got here. You know, sometimes I get a question where I am when I see a series of flags displaying New England lobsters. I'm not sure what that's about. We will inquire if we are able. Sometimes we see a lot of New England lobsters in freshwater places, so it's interesting to see that. So let's go over here. They're saying clawdaddies.
What's your name?
Well, it's starting to look like they legitimately import lobsters. Look at that, Lobster Bisque Kitchen. Looks like they got bread bowls. Then we have an old style New England lobster pot. And then we have another one. They no longer make them out of wood. They're now made out of wire. Oh, there's a big boy. Wow. Okay, so I just found out they serve fresh lobster here, pound and a quarters, which we call chickens back home. For fresh cooked lobster with a bit of bread and coleslaw and a little bit of lobster bisque, $49, so it's 50 bucks. Back home, I just was at the grocery store and I want to say a cooked lobster costs $7.99 at the grocery store. That's fresh and they cook it for you while you're shopping. Unbelievable. But hey, we're out at a freshwater lake, and that's the way things are. But it's a great time here out in Put-in Bay. Look at these happy campers. Look at that smile on John's face. Look at another smile. Woohoo! Put-in Bay. If you are on any type of lake, there comes a point where you must dip your feet. Now, if I had a bathing suit with me, I would be taking a dip, but I don't. So today, I don't have a bathing suit, but I will see what the water temp is like here. Now the nice thing is, our next stop is going to be at my friend's house on Lake Michigan, and I will surely be taking a dip here. I'm just not prepared for it today. Oh my God, that water is unbelievably warm. That is beautiful. We got this monument. We're going to be going to that in a minute. There's my buddies. But I'm one of those guys that I love going in the water. And now I wish I had a bathing suit because I would be out there taking a dip. But this water is incredibly gorgeous.
And you're letting this guy marry your daughter? Really? Well, I hope there's a lot more of you to offer when you're sober. That's all I can say. Because from here, you don't look like a promising goddamn ass. What do you do for a living, brother? You're a tobacco sales representative.
Pretty wild
Dude.
here. Wild
A
lake.
tobacco sales
With
representative?
Mike, Mad
That's a
Dog,
fucking
and
giant.
Adam.
Get down the judge. I want to hear the call. Get down the judge. Get down the judge. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the judge.
There you go. We got some day drinkers. What a day so far here at Put-in Bay. So we're gonna check out this place called Mossbacks. Gonna go in, maybe get a little ocean perch. Pretty crazy out here. Oh, nothing but golf carts. It's nuts. I've been to a lot of campgrounds where there's a lot of golf carts, but I have never ever seen this many. It's like the chickens in Key West. We're headed in. Thank you, Rick.
Chipper, but he's from Boston, so Chipper.
No, of course not.
All right. We're going to try a little Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues. shining rainbows, just watching night. When I get lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry.
So, we just took the ferry back to the mainland. Now we're headed back to the car, but what a great day in Put in Bay. It was a, that place, as I said, is a lot like Key West and Nashville. Real hopping place. A lot of bars with great music, gift shops, beaches, you name it, it's out there. And we had a really, really great time out there. So now we're headed back to the car. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Coming at you from Port Clinton and Put in Bay, Ohio. All the best.